During this lockdown, personal relationships have been tested, haven't they? Whether through intensity, because we're around people all the time, or whether through separation, we're on our own a lot. Our personal relationships have been really tested and maybe even put under strain. I know that sometimes as a family we've found it really hard being locked in the house when we can't get out to do the things that we normally do. Go to the cafe, or go out for a walk in a park, or go and play in a park, go to the pub, as you can see behind me. The lockdown's been really hard for our personal relationships, and for us as Christians, relationship is at the heart of the Christian faith, and it's why relationships are so important to our faith. And today's reading is probably one of the most famous passages in the Bible, and it comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 13. And it says this: love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it is not rude. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Those are wonderful words often heard at wedding services, but they speak to us today about what it means to love one another, even amidst the lockdown. It's the normal stuff: being patient with one another, kind with one another, forgiving, being hopeful in our relationships. And that's really hard, isn't it, in the lockdown, because of the intensity of relationship or because of the separation. But what's great about our Christian faith is that God knows what it's like. He's experienced it firsthand. He's experienced the intensity of human relationships, but he's also experienced the painful separation as well. You see, he's experienced the intensity because he was part of a normal human family like you and I. He had brothers, and there was rivalry between them. We see that sometimes in the New Testament. There was squabbling. And then he was part of this group of disciples. He led this group of disciples, and there was loads of challenges in their relationships, lots of squabbles, lots of passion, lots of failure, and lots of forgiveness. You see, God knows what it's like to be part of a human family. He knows what it's like to have a human relationship. But he also knows something about the separation. Jesus came from heaven where he had been with God forever. He separated from him as he came to live on earth and to be as one of us. And at the cross, we see that even more profoundly, because it's there that Jesus cries out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" He in some way is separated from his Father. John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life." You see, God gave up his only Son, deliberately separated himself from his only Son, so that we could come to know God. Thy kingdom come, as David reminded us yesterday, is about deepening our relationship with that Jesus. But it's also about longing that others might come to know him, longing that others might come to know all that he went through, so that they could come to know Jesus. Let's, as Christians, be earnest in prayer for those who don't know him. Let's be keen to get deeper into knowing Jesus during this Thy Kingdom Come. And if you're not a Christian watching this video, do please get in contact. We'd love to talk with you and just to introduce to you how best it might be to get to know this God.